Hey, what's up guys? Jackson here with Toasty DIY, and I am at the Commonwealth Motorcycles here to pick up a 2023 Ducati Monster Plus in Dark Stealth. So here's what we're picking it up with. We have the 2017 Ram Eco Diesel and then a little, I believe it's a 5x8 Hallmark trailer, but we're gonna go ahead and go inside, do some paperwork, and then hopefully we'll be leaving with it. So we're just taking a quick walk through Commonwealth Motorcycles in Louisville, Kentucky, and downstairs they have quite a few Aprilia bikes. They also carry a lot of Vespa and Piaggio mopeds, but as you can see, we're upstairs where a lot of the fun is. So right now we're just checking out a lot of the Ducati Street Fighters and the Desert X, the Multistrada. There's also some really nice high-end performance and endurance bikes over here. We also have a lot of Triumphs in the background, and then there's the red Monster that I was almost tempted to buy until I found the black Monster. All right guys, here it is. So I just got the quick rundown, and now I'm going to go ahead and work on getting it loaded up in the trailer. But yeah, it sounds absolutely amazing. We let it idle for a few minutes, so he's kind of showing me everything. Idle came down really smoothly. All right, well, we got it strapped in and pretty sturdy. Doesn't seem like the whole trailer shakes whenever I move the bike, so we're going to say that's good to go. Let's go ahead and get the bike home so we can actually do a good walk around. All right, guys, we finally made it home, and the bike made it safe and sound. I did a pretty good job strapping it up, make sure we didn't get any scratches or anything, but nonetheless, here is the 2023 Ducati Monster Plus, and this is in the dark stealth color. I did have to actually, I guess you could sort of say specially order this one just because they didn't have, it seems like for the most part, I've only seen the red and black color around. I haven't really seen like the gray or this kind of, you know, you can almost call it black, but really it's like a dark gray in a way with a mixture of black. But yeah, the bike so far seems like it runs beautiful. I think it only has like, gosh, I don't even know how many miles. It can't have a lot. I'd guess maybe a couple miles on it. Yeah, 2 miles. So we have 2 miles on it so far. A really cool menu, so you can go to like riding modes, and you can you know, go through and change those on the fly pretty much, which is pretty cool. And so we got like urban, default, touring, sport. And then to go back, we just press this button here. I'm kind of learning as I go too, so if that's not obvious. I think I turned my turn signal on. Let's see, fuel indicator. Okay, that's cool. So you can change it to where it's either the level or the range. Right now it's displaying just level, I believe. A backlight, that's kind of cool. You can change it between auto and night, so it has a sensor on it to be able to pick. And then I'm not really sure what pin code means. I'm guessing that's something to do with some type of security, date and time. You can see your, well, I like how they do this right here. It actually has like what you're getting serviced at what miles. This is pretty cool for doing like lap timing and stuff like that, like 0 to 60s, all that good stuff. Let's see, tire calibration. I'm not going to start there right now, but that's cool that it has it. Turn indicators, auto off, which I do not have in my current, I didn't even know bikes could honestly do that. Let's see, we can change speed, temperature, coolant. Okay, so that's just changing, you know, do you want to see mile per hour or kilometer an hour, Celsius or Fahrenheit? Let's see, info. Just some basic stuff. But yeah, no, it looks like everything's pretty good. You know, we got, what is that noise? That was really weird. I don't know what the bike, something electronic on the bike just made a bunch of noise, but yeah, everything was pretty good on the bike. That's kind of interesting. Our oil, I guess it's just from oil splashing up. It's probably pretty cold oil right now too. We did just have it started when it was at the dealer not too long ago. But yeah, we got huge Brembo disc brakes, dual disc in the front and then in the back. It looks like we have a single disc with a little bit smaller Brembo on it. Obviously we have a 2, because this is a twin cylinder, 2 to 1, and then back out into 2 mufflers or silencers. We have some very nice big factory tires, which look really just awesome on this bike. It's kind of what makes it the monster, you know, you got massive tires. Now this is a actual liquid cooled bike that does have a radiator, one fan on one side of the radiator, which is kind of interesting configuration there. But yeah, 937cc. I think this is all the new Monsters coming. They might still make the 1200 or 1100 or whatever the other models you could get. They've had a lot of different, you know, Monster CC variations. But as of right now, 2023, the only one I could even find was the 937. I actually wouldn't have mind going smaller, honestly. But from what every single review I've seen, everyone says based on the weight, the handling, just how, I guess you could say easily the bike is laid out, that it really is a very... you could probably say a little past beginner friendly. You know, I wouldn't suggest getting this bike for your very first bike, but you know, my other bike is a 2021 KTM Duke 390, which is a 373 single cylinder. Obviously this bike has quite a bit of power compared to it, but in terms of weight, in terms of its being a naked standard bike, they're very similar. So there's really not a whole lot different there. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do, we're in neutral. Let's go ahead and start this bike up. And yeah, for just a second, we're gonna let it kind of high idle. Let the idle come down a little bit, and then I've not gotten to really hear what this thing sounds like, so I'm just gonna give it a little rev once we get, you know, at least slightly warmed up. Yeah, look at all that condensation coming out of there. But I'm gonna go ahead and let it get warmed up and then we'll come back. So here's what the idle sounds like. And this is pretty much warm, well, warm in terms of idle. We're idling right around, looks like around like 1400 RPM. It's definitely a lower idle than I'm used to, but then again, this isn't a single cylinder, it's a twin. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a couple of blips for you guys. Sounds pretty nice for sure. All right guys, well, we got it in the garage. I wish I could kind of extend this video and, you know, do what you guys probably want me to do, and that's drive it around. But right now it's about 30 degrees out, a little bit windy. Sun's kind of going down soon, so not really in the books for today, but I'm definitely sure we'll find a day pretty soon, you know, during these winter months where it'll be a little bit warm enough to drive. And if not, you know, within about a month, we'll definitely be back in some warmer weather. But yeah, so far everything seems good. You know, obviously, you know, Ducati includes like a warranty at the bike and everything. So I'll definitely find out within a month if there's any issues with it. But, you know, so far just putting it in gear, moving it between the garage and the trailer, everything felt pretty decent. You can definitely feel the power difference between the single cylinder 373cc and the 937 twin cylinder. You can definitely feel it just letting off the clutch. You know, this bike definitely wants to go a little faster. You know, you definitely have to feather the clutch a little bit more, but other than that, you know, it didn't seem like it's gonna be too hard to learn. We obviously have a quick shifter on this one, so that'll be a bit of a learning curve for me, but nothing too crazy from what I've heard. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's, you know, little pickup video. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're thinking about buying a bike, you have a bike, doesn't have to be Ducati, doesn't have to be KTM, it could be anything. I'd love to hear what you guys have and what your opinions are, you know, on these bikes and everything. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.